Welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. If you look at the Warriors, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot.
Well, I think for Golden State, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Andrew Nembhard topping out there with Jarace Walker. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Zubac in at the 5. And for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Curry passes to Butler. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. The 3 from Curry connects from downtown.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Now here's Halliburton. Toppin outside. Back to Halliburton. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Butler. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
And one of the most competitive players this league has, Butler answering that triple.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 5 now.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Oh, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Clock is at 3. Toppin finds Halliburton. Another 3 for Indiana.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the officials signaled the backcourt violation. Not careful there. On the wing, Nembhard. Toppin passes to Nembhard. Now Toppin. This one for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 3. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now here's Toppin. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Here's Zubac. Back to Toppin. Nembhard outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Butler. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's good. 2 points. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's a great mid-range scorer, and that's why Butler's teammates and coaches encourage him to look for that shot.
Walker with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Zubac passes to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys have better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Porzingis. Butler against Walker. Takes a 13-footer. Again, the Warriors score.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
Halliburton outside. And there's a 3-second violation. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Stephen Curry.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Melton. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs. And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Nembhard outside. Down low. To halt the run. Walker's shot is off.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Butler. Huff's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Walker to win the cold spell. Pure from three-point range.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Here's Horford. Here's Santos. No points so far. Moody from outside. And Toppin pulls it down. Here's Huff. Pass to Toppin. Here's Huff. Horford covering. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
And there's a pick. The 3 from Curry. And Toppin pulls it down. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Outside Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Now Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Huff. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spencer's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Warriors, number 61, Max Spencer.
The Warriors lead by 3. Payton passes to Moody. Back to Payton. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Indiana's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Pass to Huff. And he converts the layup. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Payton against Walker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And yep, it's good. Toppin's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Horford. Now here's Payton. Fires for three. Huff pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. Back to Toppin. Left side Walker. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Walker's got 6 points.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
We've got Al Horford. Seth Curry is out there with Moody. Then there's Butler. And it's Santos in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Siakam. 13 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Santos good.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Indiana has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Siakam outside. Jackson on the wing. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Neesmith passes to McConnell. Gets the 3 to fall. McConnell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you, Brian.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Here's Santos. He's covered by Siakam. Curry passes to Butler. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana leading by 4. Now McConnell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to...
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Potter. Nembhard comes in for Jackson. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Here's Santos. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Puts it up. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Here's Moody after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Horford finds Curry. Shoots over Halliburton. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
So nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Here's Moody. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Indiana's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. And the basket by Halliburton.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Moody. He had 16 in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. Inside, here's Siakam. High percentage range, Siakam.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this. And
the Warriors make some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Moody. Then for Indiana, Ivica Zubac checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Obi Toppin in for Nesmith. Green against Toppin. On the wing, Curry. Floats one up. Outside for Green. No good. Unable to win this run.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors. He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the bucket is good. And the Pacers lead by 16.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Butler. He's got 13. Halliburton with the ball. Over to the wing. Toppin passes to Nembhard. And here's Walker. Nembhard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac finds Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Eldon Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Good on the second one.
And Butler is a leader by example. He's a hard worker who plays his heart out, and he can set the tone for his team, and then he expects them to match that effort.
Now here's Toppin. Give him 8. Zubac inside. Defended by Porzingis. A nice shot by Toppin.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Warriors trail by 18. Melton outside. Walker against Butler. Porzingis sets a screen. Butler can't get it to go. And it's Indiana's ball. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
Here's Toppin, and a slam dunk by Toppin.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Warriors trail by 21. Porzingis passes to Melton. Here's Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. And here's Curry for three. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Walker for three. Knocks it down from distance. Walker's got 9.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside, Green. The three from Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Toppin outside. To the inside. Over Green. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 15.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Obi Toppin has been on display for Indiana. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Indiana Pacers.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Thunder, Clash of the Titans. Going against the best team in the NBA, you have to minimize your turnovers, take good shots, and make big plays and big shots. That's a lot to ask, but that's what it's going to take.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you got to like what Obi Toppin has done in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Walker in at the 3.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said, him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. Now here's Walker. Toppin finds Zubac. Halliburton for three. He drops it from range. Halliburton's got 16 points now.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Butler against Walker. Butler passes to Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Walker with it, now guarded by Curry. And the basket by Halliburton.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Curry against Nembhard. From deep, Melton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Melton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Takes a three, and Walker gets it to go on the assist by Nembhard. Nembhard's got 4 assists now tonight. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go
outside Curry. Halliburton against Melton. To the paint. Here's Green. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, Green really smart to understand. He sets the screen and he knows he'll get rewarded for it.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
The Pacers pull it in.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Zubac passes to Toppin. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Melton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Melton's got 5. And so it's Indiana with it. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Nembhard against Curry. Walker passes to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Zubac. 9 points in the game.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Outside for Butler. The 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And Halliburton with the basket and the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 20 points. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Outside Butler. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Give him 20.
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
And here's Halliburton. 20 points for him. The drive by Nembhard over Curry. And Indiana again with the bucket.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
11 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, Curry is deadly from anywhere on the floor, including the mid-range.
Haliburton outside. Green against Toppin. Nembhard outside. Pass to Haliburton. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Now Toppin. Green covering. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. And Moody is subbed in for Melton. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Siakam, he's checked in for Zubats. Nesmith comes in for Toppin. Jones, he's checked in for Tyrese Haliburton. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Now here's Horford. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And when Jimmy Butler is this confident, he is a nightmare to contain. Butler just takes over games with his scoring.
Here's McConnell. Outside Nesmith. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nesmith passes to McConnell. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half.
Well, he's just a jack of all trades. In addition to his scoring and defense, Butler is also a solid distributor.
Pass to Walker. Nesmith on the wing. Outside Jones. Now here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Count that one.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Outside Walker. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. No problems knocking that one down. Curry's got 20.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take them. So both teams making some changes here. Pacers leading by 21. Now Haliburton. 20 points for him. McConnell passes to Haliburton. Here's Huff. Uses the glass on the layup. Huff's got 6.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
He's marked by McConnell. Out to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam, the pass to McConnell. Back to Siakam. And here's Haliburton. Pass to Siakam. McConnell from outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. He's marked by McConnell. Horford, a screen on McConnell. The 3 is up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Pacers out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Warriors shooting a fantastic 57%. They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Gary Payton II. Al Horford out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Butler good.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Outside Nesmith. Here's Huff. Yes, it's good.
The assist, Aaron Nesmith.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And here's Indiana now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Yep, that one goes.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Payton passes to Horford. Outside Butler. Deflected. They get it back.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Basket counts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Now here's McConnell. Siakam outside. Huff, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Horford. And here's Butler. Nesmith covering. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Butler's got 6 here in the quarter. For Indiana, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Halliburton on the attack. Good on the shot. Halliburton's got 22.
Yeah, slick drive by Halliburton, cutting through the defense into a shot.
And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Butler. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Siakam, following the score by Golden State. Halliburton outside, 6 to shoot. McConnell outside, 3-pointer. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Now here's Horford. Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Nesmith. And the layup is good off the glass. Nesmith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. To the paint. Here's Huff. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now here's Horford. Butler surveying the floor. Back to Horford. Pacers with a rebound. Huff's got 4 rebounds now. For Indiana, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the 4th. And Neesmith gets it to go.
The assist, T.J. McConnell.
Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
Now here's Butler. Shot to stop the run. Puts the move on. Huff pulls it in. Siakam with it. Pass to Huff. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
And here's Siakam for 3. Basket is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.